Looney Farm Guy here with the new mod test for Farming Simulator 22, and this is the John Deere 7xx0 series. This is by Ossimagge and Viper Black, 28.59 megabytes to download. It is a pack of 2 medium tractors, 23 slots each, and we're going to have a look at them, a look at their options, configurations, and capabilities, as I have 4 of them, 2 highly modified or highly tricked out versions and 2 base model out of the box versions here to do some comparisons. Now, first of all, let's take a look at them in the store. This is for all platforms. I'm on PS5 on Fox Farms on my test map. So we have 2 models. We have the 700 7X. Well, we'll see the models as we get in there. $235,000 for each. The differences are some configuration differences, not a lot, but the horsepower differences. One is about 200 horsepower, yeah, more than the other. Let's take a look at this one first. Variable transmission, 200 horsepower maximum, 358 liters of fuel at 32 miles per hour, transporting speed 10.1 tons. And it is the same for both except for the horsepower. Now, we have a weight holder EU style as our first configuration. Then we go to front loader, which don't have a front loader option though. Yeah, that's a bit... Oh, there it is. There is a front loader attacher. If you don't have the configuration, you must have the front loader configuration, because if you... Yeah, see, there you go. If you want a front loader, you have to have the front loader configuration, and then you can have a quickie front loader. Now, right? So if you're looking for something that has a front loader, you can't put the weight on there, or EU style... Yeah, you have to go with the front loader option in order to have the front loader as an option. If you go with something else, you cannot have a front loader. So, 800 kilogram weight, 900, 1100, or we go to weight holder US style, and then we can go to US weights, which I believe is going to be 1100 pounds, and then 11, 12, 1300 pounds, I think. It doesn't say, but I'm doing that by the weight increase. Or you can go with the 3-point link, which gives you extra lights, as you can see there. And then the weight holder EU style with the lights, and then back to the front loaders. So the default is the weight holder EU style. So let's just go with the largest weight, just because. Engines, 170, 185, or 200. 200 is the maximum, 10 grand extra. Wheel brands, Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BTK, Verstein, and Trelleborg. Yes, your usual suspects there, and I do believe we're going to zip through them, but they all have the same options. Wheel, so standard weights, rear twins all around. That looks like that's the reoccurring pattern that we have with all the different tire options. Yes, indeed. No Continental. So let's go with all twins all around. Light extensions. Now we have the standard, which is actually not too bad, which is pretty good. Extra front, extra side, or both, which gives awesome lightingness. Second door, you have no or yes. If you pick yes, it's just cosmetic only. You can't actually open it. We'll talk about that in a minute. Mirrors, default or electrical mirrors. Again, there's actually no adjustment to the mirrors. This is just cosmetic, and actually no charge for that. No charge for the lights either, which is actually refreshing. Old or new fenders, no charge for those choices. Warning signs with or without, no charge there. License plate on the grid or at the exhaust. So on the grid would be, not sure, but exhaust is up there. And on the license plate. So moving on to the next one, this is the 7730, and then it goes up 7830, 7930 is the 190, 205, 220. And again, we have the weight holder EU style front loader. If you want the front loader, you have to pick the front loader option in the weight section configuration, and then 1100 kilos. So everything else here is the same as far as weight selection and so forth. And then as we've shown, the engine options up to 220 horsepower. Wheel brands are all the same, and then again all the wheel options are the same. Lights, extra side lights, second door, mirrors, fenders, warning signs, license plate. And so the only difference really is the engine option, right? Yes, the engine setup, a little bit more power. Right, okay, so let's hop into the 7720, which is the 170 horsepower. No, 170, I believe. Let's just take a look at that. 7730, 7720. So is this the 7720? Yes. Right, so I have a a cultivator that's a little bit more than it should be pulling, and it shows it is just under the 9, so it doesn't do too badly, but it is struggling a bit. Options, if we drop that off, let's take a look at our options. L1, R1, L1, R1, no opening doors, no anything else. Interior is nice. If we hop over, we're going to show lights and all that stuff on the modded ones because that has all the bells and the whistles. This one too, I've fitted with something a little bit lighter on the horsepower, and it pulls it quite nicely. So my suggestion, because let's go over here. Oh, he's kind of, that's a bit odd. He's kind of drifted off there. Wonder if that's something I should be worried about. This guy's moved a little bit too. Is this just drifting naturally here or what? I did not stop him in this position. Right, so we have the 200 and the 220 horsepower. We have lights, very well lit with all the extra light options, beacons, signals. Those signals are on the extension. Remember, we put the extended signals on. Interior cab is nicely equipped for this vintage of tractor. Now, this is, which one is this? The 7930. So the 220 horsepower. We got a 230 horsepower cultivator, and it struggles a bit to get up to the speed, which, oh, it does hit 9, so it does eventually get up there. It is at the maximum capability of its horsepower range, and as a matter of fact, where's the other one? Here we go. This is the 200, I believe. Yes, the 200 horsepower version here, and it struggles even a little bit more with it, even though we have the weights and the duals and everything. So, in conclusion, yeah, this one doesn't have any opening the doors or anything outside like that. Very similar inside. So really the only difference between the two that I can find is one's about 200 horsepower more than the other. Other than that, they if we unhook it here, maneuvers, travels, and everything works quite well on it. It does take a little bit to get up to speed, but it is a tractor, so it's not a race car. The variable transmission, the CVT transmission, works quite well and actually does its job when pulling, so it's always in the optimal power range for what it's pulling. I do suggest, though, that you stay within that 200 to 220 horsepower range when you are using equipment. This is the base game stuff here. It's pretty accurate for horsepower rating. That's why I kind of use it for testing. And anything over the 200 or 200 for this, 220 for that, it will struggle somewhat. It'll still go, but it won't pull it like optimal speed. But anyways, there you have it. That is the John Deere 7xx0 series by Ossimagge / Viper Black. 28.59 megabytes to download and 23 slots each on console. Thank you all for watching. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game, and thank you for watching. Till next time, bye for now.